Hey, I'm about to do a hair mask, like the Aztec healing clay type of hair mask. I'm mixing it with my hands right now in here. I should roll my sleeves a little more. But anyways, it's a little past 2 p.m. I believe. And it's a Thursday, and my next class is at 3:30. At first I was gonna go to sleep, take a little nap before my next class, but after laying in bed for like maybe 5-10 minutes, that's when I found out that I'm not like super tired, despite the fact I was falling asleep in one of my classes today. Yeah, and I feel bad for that teacher because I found the front row, and he was joining on because he wasn't doing anything too interactive. He had a PowerPoint in the back, but he doesn't really use it that much. He'll only use I guess 4 or 5 slides, somewhere between 2 and 5 slides during the entirety of the 1 hour 15-minute class. And he doesn't really run a chalkboard or anything. So it's mostly just him walking around the classroom and talking. It's the ethics class, by the way. So my apologies, because I don't know what it looks like to him when I'm falling asleep in the front row. I don't know if he feels insulted that he's I guess boring enough that I'm falling asleep. If he understands, if he's well, Charlie had an early day. Because it's not my first time falling asleep in that class. I think that I've only gone once without falling asleep in his class, and that was the first. Actually, I don't remember exactly when. But I think I've only gone one day without falling asleep in his class. Anyways, one thing I don't like about mixing the Aztec clay thing is that it's hard to get it smooth. I don't know, I feel it's because I don't do the water and clay all at once. I guess I do some clay, right, then I add some water, and then I don't measure anything out, and I kind of mix it around. I need more water, I need more clay, and that might be what leads to the lumps. I'm trying to match it out so when I put in my hair, I'm not putting the lumps in my hair. And I just use my hand for it because I'm gonna use my hand to put in my hair anyways. But anyways, after I wash my hair, I want to try and blow dry it out in hopes it'll give me something that lasts about a week. But my problem is I guess getting a boneless blow dry, if that makes sense. How when the girlies blow dry their hair, you can run their finger through it easy peasy, or it looks ready to be straightened. I can't get that down. It might be because I'm not using a paddle brush along with it. I feel that'll definitely help if I use a paddle brush and the blow dryer, but I don't even have a paddle brush. All I have is a pick and a wide tooth comb. Also, because I have certain parts of my hair that look better blow dried than others. The front, I love how the front looks. Also, the front has more hair. I love how the front looks when it's blow dried, but the back looks sad for some reason. And it doesn't help that when I sleep, the back is also probably gets the most abused, because when I wake up, the back of my head tends to be flat. All that I've been wearing a beanie, so I don't know what the back exactly is looking like, but probably a little crazy. Yeah, that's when I'm finally gonna wash my hair. I wash my hair pretty much every week. I also deal with dry scalp, which leads to I guess flaky scalp as well. When I itch, I see flakes, and because the scalp is dry, so leads to flaking. And I'm not quite sure what to do about that. I tried my best to oil my scalp. It's hard to really reach in, part my hair and reach into the scalp and get it. Anyways, I'm finally wearing the fish earrings, yellow and blue. But anyways, what else I wanted to talk about today? I guess the main topic of the video, I guess, because I don't know, even though I do tend to have a main topic of the video, I tend to digress and talk about other stuff. But anyways, I want to talk about how I guess my first full week of college has gone, because last week I only had 4 days of class because we had Monday off for MLK Day. Yay. And so even the first week, because it was the first week, we didn't have discussion for most of my classes. It wasn't I guess a full normal week. But this week we had discussion, we had lab, we had all the classes today. We had pre-lab. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really like my schedule this week this semester, because I have a mix of morning and afternoon classes, yet every day I'm done with all of my classes around 4 and 5 p.m. No matter whether I have an AM class or 2:30 class, I end up finishing around 4 or 5 p.m., which sucks because I've been awaking going around, going to different classes for several hours, and I missed last semester when I would have an AM class, and then that would mean I would get to finish a day early. I remember that last semester, Tuesday, Thursday, I had a 9:30 class, and then I only had 2 classes that day. So then after that 9:30 class, I'll have a 10:45 class, I think. No, 11 o'clock class. I'll then finish at 12:15. And also, even like just last semester in general, I tended to finish class at like between 12 and 1:20. So it's nice like really finishing class and being done with everything for sure. Like, you know, when it's like barely the afternoon, that was like cool. But like now, things have changed. And also like my school changed like how they changed like their student dashboard and like schedules and stuff. So, like before, if you wanted to like change your class or change your section, you just like constantly refresh the page and like check the page several times a day to see like if someone dropped a class, they could just, you know, swoop in and take it. But now they got rid of that, and they have like a waitlist system now. So like if someone drops the class and stuff, like you being able to like check at random time and like hopefully snatch up that class, like the next person on the waitlist will get the class. So I didn't want to deal with like missing a class that I actually do need for my major, because like we said, even if I have a schedule that I don't really mess with, you know, it'll only be for a couple of months anyways. Anyways, I've been trying to lock in and I guess like be more disciplined this semester. I can like kind of tie myself down more towards a schedule, not entirely because I can't do like the hour by hour schedule like my freshman year roommate. It's just able to do that type of hour to hour schedule or something like 7 a.m. wake up, 7:15 to like 7:30 shower, 7:30 to like 8 o'clock eat the first meal of the day. That kind of schedule I can't do hour by hour schedule. However, what I think I can compromise on doing is like dedicating like 1 hour or something to like a specific class or something. As in, for example, like maybe 6 to 7 p.m. on Tuesdays, I lock in and focus on like studying organic chemistry, something like that. Speaking of organic chemistry, I actually have a quiz for that just next Thursday, which is insane. I mean, I wrote down all of the days I have quizzes for my classes this semester, but like I know I still didn't expect it to like come so quickly. Also because like I barely know what's going on in that class. Like granted, it's like a continuation of like last semester's organic chemistry, but it's just that like I'm still trying to like get into the swing of things. Like I know that these past couple of days I've been doing my stuff last minute, like doing homework last minute, doing lab write-ups last minute. And I'm normally not the type of person to do stuff last minute because I like having the time to, you know, like not panic. I'll get better as like, you know, the weeks progress and stuff, but yeah, that's basically my dilemma. And I still haven't found like my dedicated time to like have my like, you know, dedicated 1 hour to like studying a certain subject on a certain day or whatever. But I've been taking like last week and this week of like a test week to see like I'm dealing with the schedule and like dealing with eating and other stuff. And I've learned that like eating, like the commute to go eat at the dining hall low-key takes me a while because, you know, it's winter, the dead of winter. So I don't want to walk most of the time. And like having to wait for the bus and taking the bus and everything, that takes some time. Also because like we have 4 different dining halls on campus and I like going to like a different one and not always going to the same one, you know, to get like the change of scenery, change of food, that kind of stuff. And that is what low-key takes me some time, like, you know, waiting for the bus to go there, the commute to get there, eating there, and then like taking the commute to get back to wherever I need to go. There are definitely some moments where I'm like, if I had walked, I could have been to my destination by now. Whoops, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, like the commute to like dining hall and how that takes up a good amount of time and how that bothers me, because I'm like, damn, I could be using that time to like, you know, do something else or do better. So I finally what to do about that. And also this semester I finally want to do like some you know, some volunteer opportunity type stuff. Like so far I'm looking at 2 opportunities, or actually 3 of them. So one of them is like having a conversation with like elderly adults once a week, like a set time. You're supposed to like be able to do the same time on the same day every week. You know, it's important for the elderly to have like, you know, their set schedule so we don't get confused or anything. And for that one, it's virtual, which is also why I chose it. And it means I don't have to worry about like, you know, the time it takes to commute to like a different part of town or whatever. I can do it from the comfort of my dorm. For that one, I'm supposed to like watch some training video. It's like done on my own time. So it's like asynchronous, whatever that word is, asynchronous training videos. I forgot how long it's supposed to take, but at least I finally opened up and kind of look at it. I didn't actually watch the video, but I kind of looked at like the questions I was expected to be able to answer by the end of watching the video, that kind of stuff. And even after I watch the video, it's still not like a guaranteed shoe in for me. Like after I watch the videos, and I finished like the training, that's when it'll have me, I guess, like practice a conversation with like another volunteer who's like, you know, trained to do it, and like someone who's like, I guess, like cosplaying as the elderly, so they can see if I'm a good fit for the program, and they can give me like tips, pointers, that kind of stuff. I'm a little nervous about that, because normally I like the effortless conversations that I have with elderly people. Like those are just like unexpected, but like, you know, they impart you their wisdom. And I'm like, yeah, this is a good interaction. Like, I didn't feel mentally drained. I learned something from them that was cool. That's why I chose this. I'm like, in my past, when like I've had these unexpected interactions, they've been pretty cool. One time I had an Instacart order, like not like an elderly, not like a nursing elderly home, but like it was like an apartment complex where like a bunch of elderly people live. So seeing people like younger than 40 or 50 is rare, unless it's like, you know, their family members or caregivers. And like while I was in the elevator with like you know, an elderly grandmother, she was telling me, you know, we had a nice conversation. I'm like, that was cool. In the past, and like other interactions, yeah, that's what made me be like, yeah, this seems cool. But you know, the other thing that I wanted to do was based on a video that I made like months ago. One where I was like, oh, I kind of want to be like a mentor figure, or like I want to be in someone else's life, specifically like a young kid. So what I want to do, I haven't signed up for it yet. However, I did look at it. It's reading, or I guess like reading with young children. They give you two options. I can either do it virtual or in person. I prefer in person, because I feel like virtual, from my time of watching, of like during COVID when we had online classes, from like watching my little sister who was at the time in kindergarten, and like watching her Zoom classes and seeing how like distracted they were, I'm like, yeah, I'd much rather prefer to do the reading in person. So yeah, I know the school. I've been on their grounds before. It was cool. But anyways, it's like, I forgot what it's called, but it involved reading to children, or they read to us, or maybe we both read to each other. But that way, like, you know, they can increase their literacy skills, and they kind of, like, I guess, get like another mentor figure in their life. Like, I don't know, I haven't done like the application for that yet. However, I know that me and my kid, we were gonna bond. Like, that'll basically be me microdosing, having kids. Like, I'll treat that kid almost like my own. You know, I'll be looking forward to meeting with them every week. It's a 30-minute commitment, but the time to actually go there and back takes longer, of course. But it's 30 minutes of reading to each other, I think. And I'm also hoping that, you know, that they'll love me too. Like, don't be like, oh, I don't want to be here. My mommy made me be here. I don't like you. Go away. I'm hoping that they'll also be like, you know, well-behaved, well-mannered. I think that's only one kid I'll get. So, you know, well-behaved, well-mannered kid. Like, you know, we both get along. We both love each other. They look forward to meeting with me every week. They're like, yeah. I'm like, it's also you. I look at getting excited to think about. It's like my chance to potentially make an impact on a young child's life. Because I know that when I was in elementary school, we had this like, I guess, I forgot what it's called. Oh yeah, book buddies, which is the one like they assigned. They did it for more than one grade, but like kindergarteners to like fourth graders, and also I remember doing it in second grade, so second graders to like sixth or fifth graders. And what happens is that the kindergartner or the second grader would read to the sixth grader to, you know, practice their reading skills. I guess, like, you know, make bonds with the older kids to show them that, you know, the older kids aren't that scary. And it's crazy how at the time, like, you know, when I was like in kindergarten or like the lower grades, like the sixth graders looked like so grown up. And now that I'm actually low-key a grown-up, it's like, you know, sixth graders, low-key babies. Even freshmen in high school, they still look like kids. Or even just seeing high schools in general. I don't know, like they still very much give off freshman energy. And I mean, even seeing freshmen in college, as in like literally like when it's still September and you have like the people who just graduated high school who are now in college, seeing them and like how they still have that like hope and glimmer in their eye. That's how I can tell that they're freshmen. Like, they seem a tad bit too happy and hopeful. Also, they still like have that youthful look in their eyes. You know, I'm just massaging the product into my scalp specifically, because, you know, the scalp is where like the dirt is, the flaking, product buildup and everything. You know, the last one is volunteering at a women's homeless shelter. And the the shifts are about 3 hours long, and I specifically want to choose the one, like the shifts, like the kitchen shifts, where like I serve food, that kind of stuff. However, like what kind of scares me about it is that it's like something new. I don't have a friend who I'm also going to volunteer with. I have to like go in by myself, and that makes me a little nervy and make me like kind of want to delay doing it. However, what I do like about it is that you can sign up on your own time and choose like your own like hours. And so it's like having to commit to like, you know, like how for the previous video that I mentioned, you have to like commit to a weekly specific time, specific day. But like we'll see. I really wanted to dye my hair gray at some point, but I'm like, it'll just happen naturally at some point in my life anyways. Also because like having to go from like basically really dark hair to like gray, that's gonna be like so much like that my hair will go through. I'm not sure what hair color I'll do next, but like right now the red is still there. It's like more obvious in the sunlight, but the red is still there. However, what I was thinking is I want to buy like a bleach kit again, but like not go all the way blonde, go to like some shade of I guess like brown, but like not orange either. But then like have just like one streak in the front, like maybe on this side that's like actually like pure blonde, like around platinum-ish. But that'll probably happen like later in the year because I want to let my hair like rejuvenate from my mini box dye attempts. I also mentioned I still want to do like dental job shadowing. I'm still debating because the place I want to go to is like 2 miles away from my dorm. So if I were to walk there, it would be around 40 minutes. But taking the bus costs like $150, and granted it takes less time to take the bus. But I'm also thinking because the place is closed on Fridays and the weekends, I think that they're open from 9 to 5. And like since like I said my last class seems to end like a little after 4 p.m. every day, like you know, oh no, I think it closes at 6 actually. No, because I was thinking that like, oh, even if I were to go to graphic class and I'll have like less than an hour to like actually job shadow. So yeah, that's another dilemma. But we'll see how it goes. Like if there are some classes that don't have mandatory attendance I can skip, if I can choose like an earlier time in the morning to job shadow, that kind of stuff. The search for like some kind of internship or research position is still underway because I don't know, I just need to take the time to like search up the many different places, but it's hard with like my other like responsibilities and duties and tasks from other classes that I have. However, I'm glad that like in previous years that I tried to like find resources to help me find like these type of research opportunities. So, like now it's coming in clutch. Like I know that towards the end of my freshman year, I went to like our career development center. I set up a meeting with like someone from there, and then like showed me right on a piece of paper like where I could potentially find like internship or like research positions. So I have that like folded up like really small inside my backpack somewhere. In fact, I actually took it out because I'm like, wait, actually I have this piece of paper. It's folded, but it's there. So at one point I have to look at it and like go through the options, see like what's available and whatnot. So far I've been looking on Handshake and Indeed. Not so much good luck with those. But the paper still has like a few more options. And I also remember that towards the end of my sophomore year I scheduled a meeting with like our experiential learning, I guess, like community. I scheduled a meeting with like someone from there, and like after our meeting she sent me an email with like what we discussed with like the resources and that kind of stuff, and I saved that email, so I look back at it sometimes. But she suggested like a bunch of cold calling or I guess like cold emailing. I'm like, I guess I'll try that. I'm just hoping that like this whole search process isn't too time consuming. I'm hoping that you know, the right doors will open, I'll be granted favor, it'll be made easy for me. It's so nice to like massage myself with the clay mask in, because like it's kind of soothing and cooling when I rub against my scalp. I also like how it makes the curls like low-key pop. Like, this is cool. I wish I could have my hair like this like after I wash it, like just have it be like this, because I like how it looks like this right now. Like the texture, the look, everything about it, I mess with it. A couple of days ago I got an email from my dining hall supervising job from the manager, I guess like the supervisor there, and then he was asking me if I wanted to return back to work for the semester, and it took me like a day to reply because I'm like, how do I want to reply? But I ended up replying with like, I'm not sure if I'll be able to come back this semester because I applied to like some research and internship places. I mean, I haven't heard back yet, but like, I applied. And then he was like, oh, no worries, good luck with it, but remember that you're always welcome to come back here if things don't work out. And I'm like, oh, okay. Actually, I didn't reply to it because I feel like replying to emails is too formal. So I'm just glad that, you know, my backup is there, like just in case it somehow doesn't work out. Even like this week in general, it's already Thursday, so at the end of the week I need to lock in because like next Thursday I'll have organic chemistry exam number 1, and then the week after that I have physics exam number 1. If I know off the top of my head. So like this week I need to lock in because like I really know what's going on in organic chemistry and physics. And then for cell bio, I skipped like I think so far. How many classes have we had? We've had 4 classes so far, and I've skipped 2 of them because I was too sleepy. So I just went back to my dorm and took a nap. So yeah, today when I went to cell bio class, that's actually my second time finally going back to that class. But what's good about it is that attendance isn't taken, and also that like the lectures are recorded and posted on Blackboard like afterwards. That's pretty great. Also the slides as well. So what I actually do need to do is watch the recording from Tuesday from this week. So I didn't watch it. Yeah, I went to this class. I'm like, you know what? Better than nothing. And I surprisingly didn't fall asleep. So I'm like, yeah, I was like full on like leaning on my chin and everything, but I didn't like actually fall asleep. Also, I didn't even bother with taking notes. I'm like, I should take notes from like last class. Look, I want to have everything in order as possible. But yeah, this clay is already drying. You can kind of like hear it, or you can kind of like see how it's like, you know, drying, I guess. This almost reminds me of the Gorilla Glue girl, you know? How like, oh, my hair, it don't move. And how other people try to like copy her, like the clout the fame. It's like, ooh, I got my collar again. Yeah, I can see clear over here. Whoops. This is the bag. And after I wash my hair and everything, I'm gonna try and blow dry it. I hope I get good. I hope I do good doing that. Yeah, this might be the end of the video. So what did we talk about today? Today we talked about hair. Okay, the light turned off because it's a kind of automatic light that shut off when you don't move in a while. But anyways, we talked about hair. Volunteer opportunities I want to get into. The continuation for the internship, for the paid internship or like research opportunity. I guess like classes in school in general. How I need to lock in. So I plan to end the video like, you know, last clip. But then, like, after I, you know, wash my hair and everything, I tried blow drying it, right? You know, using, like, the blow dry attachment. But I didn't like how it looked. Like, I don't know, just wasn't giving what it was supposed to give. And it was so bad to the point where I'm like, I might as well, like, not have put any heat on it. But since I already put heat on it, I'm just go all out and straighten my hair. So I ended up straightening my hair. As you can see, like, a blow dry does not get hair this straight. So, yeah, I ended up taking, I think it was more around an hour. Yeah, I think it took me around an hour to straighten my hair. But I also ended up finally like opening the window because like since I put like hair product in my hair other than like a heat protectant, it lets like more smoking than usual. Which also made like the final result look more stiff than usual. So I had to open the window because I noticed like the room was starting to like fill with smoke. And the smoke detector is like up there. So I'm like, yeah, I don't want to be the reason why we have to go out in the cold weather at like 8 p.m. Yeah, this is the final look. I still don't completely like mess with myself with like straight hair in general, like, even if it's a wig, even if it's like my real hair. I don't want like 100% mess with it. But I'm at the point where like, you know, I want to see myself with different hairstyles. So most of the time I tend to do like, you know, my 2 puffs, 2-strand twist, occasionally 1 puff just to create an afro. Just to have like a little mix, a little something to the rough or a little something new. And I hope that my heater isn't too loud because I have the thermostat set to the highest I can, which is like 72 or sometimes 71.5. I wish I could go higher. If I had it my way, it would be like mid to high 70s. And then like since I also have the window open, you know, that's making the room colder. So I'm low-key making the heater work overtime. But the thing is, I was trying to go for bangs because that's something that I wanted like when I was a kid. I wanted like the hairstyle bangs, except I couldn't quite get it with the flat iron, and especially since I didn't want to risk burning my forehead as well. So I'm like, yeah, I'll just kind of do like this kind of like side swept bangs, and then like tuck my ear, and then like tuck the hair behind my ear over here. And that's what I did. So you know, a little something. But compared to like last time when I straightened my hair, I did better this time because for one thing, it's more sleek. It looks like it was for sure lasting like the week, and I kind of mess with it. I'm gonna give you guys like a 360 of the hair. I love me a side part, so I did a side part, but here goes. I'm not gonna lie, like when I was straightening my hair and I only done like the first quarter-ish, like the bottom first quarter, I was like so over it for some reason. I'm like, damn, why did I choose to do this knowing that I have like stuff I need to do regarding like academics. But then I ended up like powering through and watching some videos while or like listening to videos while doing it. And yeah, I ended up finishing. Yeah, so I'm hoping that this will last me at least a week. And since I don't have a shower cap, like again, I'm gonna have to use like a plastic garbage bag for that, but that's okay. I'm still gonna use this to stain myself with just straightened hair. Also, I thought that like more of the red color, like the red box that I did like a month or two ago. I thought that more of it would show, but apparently not, because like even when I was doing my hair in front of the mirror, it still looks like pretty much like my natural hair color. Like where's the red? Because when I normally have it out in an afro or like whatever, I can see more of the red. Like I find it funny that I can barely see it until like I'm standing right below the light, and like I straighten my hair, so I thought that would be more obvious, but that's alright. So I'm going to maintain the hairstyle overnight. My first what I did was I put like a small like little mini bun in the back. The problem is if I don't do that, like the ends, even like when I was just wearing my jacket, I also had to go to the dining hall, like the ends kept making contact with my jacket, and it kind of like, I guess like curled upwards and kind of looks crazy. I'm just gonna do that for the end. I might just leave that like when I go out in public as well, just leave the ends like tied up in the back like that. And I'm gonna put a bandana on top because I don't have a do-rag. Like a do-rag would be great. But what I do with the bandana is I wrap it twice and then like I make the knot twice. I think this will be good because whatever shape the bandana is in is the shape that my hair will take. I just have to make sure that like, you know, nothing crazy is going on. I think that this is like pretty decent. After that, I'll most likely put like the silk bonnet on top, because just this alone, when I sleep, it's gonna come off my head. Like yeah, the knot will still be in the back, but it'll be off my head. So I'm gonna put the bonnet on for extra layer of security and protection.